So this is the most hardness scale. There is talc, gypsum, calcite, fluorite, apatite, feldspar, quartz, topaz, corundum, and diamond. Talc is the weakest. It can't scratch gypsum, calcite, fluorite, apatite, anything.
Why is it the weakest? If it's the weakest, it should be able to scratch stuff.
No, because it's not strong enough to... One, it's not strong enough to scratch or break. No, that's cleavage. Scratch.
Did you just say cleavage?
Yeah, cleavage means how a mineral breaks.
Oh, I thought cleavage was something else. Okay.
And it can't scratch gypsum, calcite, any of that because those are too hard. And talc can't scratch it because it's too weak. And gypsum can scratch talc. That's the pretty much only thing it could scratch. But everything else right there could scratch it besides talc. But calcite could scratch gypsum and talc, but it can't scratch anything down from 4 to 10. And apatite, it could scratch fluorite, calcite, gypsum, and talc.
Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it
Yeah, apatite.
apatite?
No, just apatite.
Okay.
That's how you pronounce it, I swear.
Okay.
So apatite can scratch anything above it, but it can't scratch anything below it because those are too strong and that's too weak. And fluorite. Wait, I already did fluorite. Did I?
You did.
Did I do calcite or fluorite?
You talked about it.
Oh. Well, calcite can scratch that, fluorite can scratch that, can't scratch any of that. Apatite, yeah, feldspar. It could, it's the same thing with all of them. It could scratch all those, can't scratch those. Those could scratch it, and it could scratch all that. And then quartz could scratch.
Quartz.
Quartz could scratch all that.
Oh, wow. What about topaz?
Could scratch all that. Quartz could actually not scratch topaz. Or, I had a question about this. Can apatite scratch topaz? Or something else? And no, because topaz is more hard. And corundum is it's black, but usually it's a nice pink, shiny, like you know what a let's say emerald is. It's like technically a pink emerald. And diamond. You should know what diamond is. One is the hardest mineral there is that we know of.
Diamond.
Diamond. It could scratch all that, and it's undefeated. Nothing could scratch it. Corundum, pretty much that's indestructible because diamond is pretty hard to find. Actually, no. All you have to do is just go to a volcano and then you'll find it.
Oh, that's found in a volcano?
Well, no, not in it, but it could be found from, it's a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. It's an igneous rock. Is that right? Is it an igneous rock?
I don't even know what that word means.
I'm pretty sure it's an igneous rock. I don't know if it's not. But igneous rock is a German or Italian, I don't know, word for fire. And metamorphic is, igneous pretty much means anything that is formed with heat and pressure. Metamorphic is I have trouble on metamorphic. And sedimentary is a lot of pressure, squishing a bunch of stuff together. In some sedimentary rocks, there's even fossils. And the fossils just sit there, and then it rises, and then it just squishes down and forms a sedimentary rock. That's pretty much all of those and all that. Done.
That's awesome. What about the stuff in Uganda.
What do you mean Uganda?
You know, like with the vibranium
Oh
and
yeah, that's not real.
vibranium isn't real?
It might be.
You think it's real?
Yes.
It's not.
You mean. And wait. Before you go, there's some other things. Cleavage is
I'm saying cleavage.
cleavage.
Okay. What is cleavage to you?
The breaking of rock.
Okay.
Wait, no. The breaking of rock, and so is weathering and erosion. And hardness is most hardness scale. And actually, I had a question on this. It was a bonus. It was everybody always went MOUS, but it was actually MOHS. And if he gave us a candy cane because it was MOHS, and his full name was Frederick Mose. And what else is there? Streak. So it's called there's something, it's a square, black or white. It's called a streak plate. And you get a mineral, then scratch it, and yeah.
And
then,
yeah, what?
And yeah, whenever you scratch it, it leaves a color behind. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to leave the color of, let's say, calcite. It's clear, right?
Right.
You scratch it, it's not going to be clear. Let's say apatite. You scratch it, it's not going to be brownish. It's not going to be like a brownish, greenish thing.
Kind of looks like a Sasha turd.
Yeah. And quartz, scratch is not going to be
Quartz.
clear. Quartz. There's also rose quartz, smoked quartz.
Basketball quartz.
Yeah. And corundum, if you strike it, it's not going to leave, it could, but it's most likely not going to leave anything behind. And diamond. Yeah.
Indestructible.
That's going to be pretty, no. Diamond, I think, could make a scratch. But I'm not sure. Hey, Mom, can I borrow your ring?
No.
And that's pretty much it.
I'm so proud of you.
And if you
Thank you for this lesson.
And if you want to dig deeper, then there's weathering and erosion also takes part in it. Weathering is the breaking of rock. Erosion is the moving of rock. Deposition, the dropping of rock. And there's a delta where it takes place deposition, like falling rock. Weathering, it breaks the rock, then catches a stream. Erosion goes down, drops, which is deposition, and then builds a delta. And a delta is a bunch of sediment. Don't get sediment and sedimentary confused, because sediment is very, very, very similar to sedimentary, because sedimentary has layers and sediment, actually no, it's not that close, but sediment is little pieces of rock like sand. Salt is a type of mineral. It's like a crystal type mineral, and yeah, it's really cool how it just goes, and it's an easy process. And some weathering things take like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of years. Some sedimentary rocks, millions and millions and millions of years. Probably even igneous rock, billions. And metamorphic, like, a smack ton. And yeah. And what's it for? I'm getting off track. And the delta, let's get back. The delta is
I fell asleep. Continue.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
And then This is so boring. I gotta fall asleep one sec.
I'm just kidding. Finish your story.
And then, so once there's more pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure, it gets solid. You could also find sedimentary rock and water from a delta because it gets the rocks and squishes them. And I forgot to mention the rock cycle, which metamorphic can turn into igneous, igneous can turn into metamorphic, sedimentary can turn into igneous, igneous can turn into sedimentary, sedimentary can turn into metamorphic, metamorphic can turn into sedimentary, and you get the process.
Totally get the process.
And it's all about heat and cooling, melting and cooling. I mean pressure. Replace everything that I said cooling, pressure. My bad. And that's pretty much all about minerals and what they do pretty much.